Hello everyone, my name is Mini Sethi. I hope you all are staying healthy. Today we will see derivation of aggregate demand curve from IS and LM curve. Here we have two diagrams, both are connected with each other. On horizontal side, on x-axis we have output, same output we will show here on horizontal side. On vertical side here we have interest rate, and here on vertical side we have price. This is IS curve, this is LM curve. IS curve shows equilibrium in goods market, LM shows equilibrium in money market. At E point, IS and LM intersect each other. That's why E point will be called general equilibrium point. At this E point, both market are in equilibrium. So our initial equilibrium point is E, and initial output is OY. Same output we will show here, OY. Initial interest rate is OR, initial price is OP. Now suppose our price fall from P to P1. Our price fall from P to P1. IS curve will not be affected due to fall in price, because fall in price is not due to factor which affect IS curve. That's why IS curve will not be affected due to fall in price. But when price fall, real money supply increase. Increase in money supply means due to fall in price, purchasing power of people increase. Now they can buy more goods and services with the same amount of money. For example, real money supply is equal to M over P. M is the nominal money supply, P is a price. Earlier nominal money supply was 100 and price is 10. So real money supply equal to 10. Now prices fall from 10 to 5. That's why real money supply become equal to 20. Here you can see due to fall in price, our real money supply increase. When real money supply increase, our LM curve shift rightward. Due to increase in real money supply, our LM curve shift rightward, and our new interest rate is R1. Here you can see our interest rate fall from R to R1. As we know, when interest rate fall, investment increase. As investment increase, output also increase. Here you can see our output increase from Y to Y1. Same output we will show here. So here you can see due to fall in price, our output has increased. When price fall from P to P1, our output increase from Y to Y1. But why when price fall, output increase? Because when price fall, obviously demand for goods and services increase, and producer will produce more output in order to meet increased demand. That's why when price fall, output increase. Here we have 2 points. This is E point and this is E1 point. When we join these 2 points, we will receive our aggregate demand curve. So here you can see with the help of IS and LM curve, we drive our aggregate demand curve. So this is all about today's video. I think you got it, and thank you so much for watching this video. Bye, take care.